Hey guys, it's Brigitte with San Diego Seed Company, and it's January, and I'm in my very wet garden. We've gotten tons of rain, and I'm checking out the beautiful blooms on my poppies. So poppies are a crop that are really easy to grow. There's lots of different types of them, and I'm gonna talk about all of that in this video. But before I get to that, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button so you're notified anytime we put out a video. So, poppies, what are they? How easy are they to grow? What's the different types? Can you eat them? Let's jump into all of that. So, first of all, California golden poppies are actually the state flower of California. It is one of my first flowers that I ever grew as a gardener, in love with it, because it just represents, I don't know, the beauty of California. It's a wildflower, it reseeds like crazy, and it's really amazing. And in this video, we're actually gonna be giving away 2 packs because I want you to grow lots of poppies in your garden. To somebody who comments on this video, and make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. Sign up for our newsletter because that's how we announce the winner. Now, why am I giving away poppies? Well, we just got historic rainfall in the last couple of weeks, and now is a really good time to sow these in the garden because the soil is really moist. Now, poppies are fairly easy to grow as long as you plant them in conjunction with seasonal rain or irrigation, depending on how your garden is set up. For me, what I like to do is actually scatter these in the garden before a rain or directly after a really heavy rain like we've gotten now, and watch them pop up. The beauty of California poppies is they reseed very easily, and as long as your soil is getting hydration, either from irrigation or from natural rainfall, you'll get blooms every single year. Now, this is only one of the many types of poppies. This is, as I said, a California native. We also have paver, which is a different variety of poppies. The blooms are much bigger, and these are kind of I'd say a little more of an ornamental variety. What's fabulous about these is, again, the seed pods are very big. They scatter a lot of seeds if they're grown really happily. And come over here, check this out. We actually have, mixed in with my dill that I planted, a bunch of, this is all poppies here that are growing that have just germinated basically because they're on irrigation, even though I have it turned off right now because of the rain. But the seeds laid dormant in the soil for I don't know how long. I grew these, I think 2 seasons ago, and now with a little bit of moisture, they're popping up and they're growing, which is fabulous. I'm actually gonna leave these here because I just love the poppies. They grow so easily and they're so beautiful. They're not taking up any extra room, so this is pretty much as easy as gardening gets. So let's actually look at these other blooms over here, and let's talk about the difference between the types of poppies. So when you think of poppies, you probably think of, well, I mean, I'm from Kansas, so of course I think of Dorothy in the Field of Poppies, you know, kind of iconic for my childhood. But you'll probably think of poppies like the poppies you put in your bread, like bread seed poppy. Now that is a completely different variety than this. This is not a variety that you would actually put in any edible thing. This is actually just a variety you grow for beauty, for pollinators. Bees, butterflies, all kinds of pollinators love these blooms. They're very delicate, and because they're so delicate, they don't make for the best cut flowers. They're really best left in the garden to bloom and bloom and bloom. Now, how do you grow them? So the paver, which is the more ornamental variety of poppies, we actually started from seed and we transplanted them out right before all this beautiful rain, which is great, and they started blooming like crazy. You can see these are the heads of the flowers before they open. These guys are going to open maybe in a week or 2. And this is the spent flower, and this is actually going to become a very beautiful seed head, which is actually really ornamental, and you can save them and use them for decoration. I actually love giving them away, like the whole seed head, because basically I'm going, here, have 1 billion seeds of poppy to spread in your garden from 1 seed head. It's so cool. But we transplanted these out in the garden. We're gonna let them continue to grow. Now, depending on what you're looking for, if you're looking for lots of blooms, you would actually wanna snip off or deadhead these seed heads, because they're taking energy from the blooms, right? Because energy from the plant is going up in here to make the seeds. For me personally, I'll take a few less blooms so that I can have the seeds naturally be produced on the plant and spread throughout the garden. So I don't actually take them off. In fact, they're pretty much a fuss-free flower for me. I leave them and I just let them bloom. You can see some of the rain has actually knocked off some of the blooms. You can see over here, these guys are a little spent. And actually this nasturtium's almost kind of taken over this guy here. You can see this guy blooming. We got a spent bloom here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it, and we got one that's just about ready to open. So whether or not you're planting ornamental poppies, breadseed poppies, or California native poppies, they're a fabulous plant to grow in a part of the garden where either you get a little bit of irrigation, or you have it on irrigation, especially for zone 9 and 10, very important, or to plant in the garden after seasonal rains. The ground is really moist. I'm gonna guarantee they're not gonna dry out, and they're gonna stay moist for quite some time because, as you guys know from my other videos, I love mulch, and there's massive amounts of mulch in my garden to help retain the moisture. Look, that one's about ready to open up. Ah, very cool. All right guys, so make sure you comment on this video, like and subscribe to our channel, and sign up for our newsletter so you're entered for a chance to win free poppy seeds that we'll send to you so that you can have beautiful blooms in your garden.